Do you find that's similar when you are working with coaching senior leaders, that they apply this very driven, competitive, like must-win attitude? Is that something you find yourself having to help them overcome? Because I can imagine, like, if you're a senior leader, if you're a CEO, you're going to have a similar mindset to an elite athlete, right? About like win at all costs. This is what good looks like, 100% or nothing.
Yeah, it's funny. With athletes, it's more consistent that they bring that discipline in. With business leaders, it's not. For some business leaders, it's like when I'm working on, it's not about developing a daily meditation practice. It's about having that hour a week to deepen into a meditation and understand the feeling of being still, but then translating that in various ways. It doesn't have their own strategies, basically. But with some people, that same drive and discipline comes in. But I found with leaders, it's been a real variety. And for some leaders, I've purposefully not moved them towards having daily meditation practices for that reason. They might get hooked on it in that way. So instead, look for, well, where else can stillness be developed? It doesn't have to be in meditation. And then we might revisit developing a daily habit in a couple of months or a few weeks. So it's really bespoke with each individual, actually, with the leadership work.
And what are some of the typical benefits that the leaders you work with report after working with you, Luke? Like, what do they say shifts for them? What are some of the changes?
I think one of the biggest changes is reactivity levels, being able to be aware when they are reacting or their body language is kind of tense around a person or a situation, and learn to internally pause before responding, so that there's a much more clear and objective and considered response. So not just pinging that email back in anger, or like if in board meetings or in meetings, holding the space, holding the reaction, and then coming in with something objective and clear and really true to what they want to say. So in that way, there's a lot of power actually that you can gain through that emotional and mental control as you develop more awareness about how you react to situations. And then I think the more you do that, you carry less. There's a bit more of an integral, authentic feeling about you when you've got that kind of awareness, which means you carry less pressure around with you, and it supports transitioning out of work a bit more balanced, not feeling as stressed at weekends, not getting to Friday and just being completely like knackered, although it happens to everybody. So yeah, but I'd say that looking where the reactions are, looking where the pressure is, that's the heart of where I tend to go with leaders, and then help them develop awareness around that.